All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode from Masterwork Adventures. It's been a little bit, sorry sometimes there's, cancellations and stuff. But we are back again in our adventures in Chult. We're running around with as of now, I believe it's like the Gilgis Incorporatum or something like that. I don't know but you guys are running under a new banner now. Let's see. So our expedition into we brought a new player in tonight, but let's go on ahead and get through and talk and introduce everybody who's in here. We have Alpha once again bringing back her character Cassian and continuing his adventures through the world. You've seen him plenty of times before. We have Elijah in here. He's playing a new character. What was this guy's name?
Gallius Dominicus Terradus of House of Celius.
Why do you do this to me?
Because I love it. I love it.
Like I thought Archon was a pain in the ass. Okay. Mayo over here with his camera off because he's shy. Is bringing in his character Gworf, and we all know Spoons here, and she is bringing back her character Idalia, the Fire Ganassi. We have a new guy in today, whose name shall not be named, and no, he can't take my name. It's
Gerd. You could call him by his screen name, Gerd.
Yeah, just call him Gerd.
All right, fine, all right. But all right, so we got our buddy Gerd in here, and he's bringing a new character. Let's see, what is it? Karasuke?
Korosuke, yeah.
Korosuke. Okay. All right.
He's definitely gonna botch that.
You can just call it. Do whatever you want to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some things to it.
Oh yeah.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. Look, she almost spit her drink out. Okay, so it's been a little bit since we did skip a couple from last time. So, guys, if I remember correctly, the last that you guys had done is basically it was the dock fire, wasn't it?
Yeah. Dock fire. And
Yeah.
We got back.
I just
from the
finished
dock
another
fire
5-star performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got back from the dock fire. We went to the tavern. I was assaulted again. No. After I was assaulted, this fire child made balloon animals until I felt bad.
Oh God, we left with that. That's exactly how we ended.
And I agreed to stay for the time being. That's what
I'll be honest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was actually exciting. It wouldn't end impressive. By the way, she is available for parties if anyone is out there.
We are in a crisis. Absolutely
COVID-19 Zoom parties only.
No. She'll mail the balloons. It'll be fine.
That could be all deflated and sad.
At least they don't need any cushioning.
Hey, right. Don't got to worry about the damaged packaging. So let's see. So we ended there. You were basically you have a little firebug that is kind of just like starry-eyed staring at you the whole damn time and guilting you into being her friend. And so I guess you're part of the group now.
Yeah, I just want a room for the night. That's how this all started.
All right. So let's see. So what was the plan with you guys? What was it that you were trying to do at that point? Because I did get a little distracted.
Go to bed.
What your actual
I'm going to bed.
That's what I thought. I remember Gworf was a little disappointed in that.
I was highly disappointed.
Yeah,
the coffee was terrible.
Yeah, it was ruined. That did suck. But he did fulfill his deal of bringing some beans to the equation.
High quality was part of the deal, and that was not very high quality.
I think his words exactly were.
Yeah.
All right, so it was a time to go to crash out, right? So everyone was going to go on ahead and And you're gonna get a full night's worth of rest. So for those of you that are new to using D&D Beyond, what you do is you click on your little thing and you go to where it says long rest. There is yes, and so if you let's see, you click on your character's picture, right? Click on your character's picture and you'll see a little thing that says short rest and long rest. Go ahead and click yourself long rest. It's going to restore all of the things that you would receive for all of that, and we're able to move on into the morning time. I think, all right, so like you're a Loxodon, you're also similar to like a Goliath. You're one of those people that's like just absurdly large, but still not considered a large sized creature, right?
Yeah.
So like normal beds, normal like I mean like what? So
Yeah.
you were given a like what was it that you were given?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that like.
Because as of right now, I'm assuming that like you're only basically able to find the floor somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
that was the intention in the first place.
It's
just like pack my stuff up, find a corner to lean back into, and eventually go to sleep. With whatever room I was staying in.
Staying in my room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like you're like everyone is getting a long rest or whatever, and like like you kind of wake up in the morning and you got a little blanket kind of tucked around you, right? It's like all like neatly in there and like got your ears nicely like laid up on the on the side and everything, and you have no idea how this blanket got got on you so well.
I didn't even own a blanket. I'm just gonna. Am I in the room by myself? Like, is she just like in the corner, like staring at me? Like, what's?
It's like
Roll
it's
perception.
roll perception.
Sure, just glowing from under the bed.
There's just little giggles coming from under the bed.
16. Yeah.
Okay, so Mayo, you were yeah. So yeah, it's morning time. What do you like? I guess everyone's got a plan for their day, right?
I'm gonna take a swig of coffee.
Oh my god! Already, like first out the gate, you gotta brew your coffee. You got a ritual that you gotta deal with in the morning first.
I know. I'll make my coffee. That's.
All right, so you out there, you're gonna do all of that. You're getting your day started. Cassian only has to rest for a few hours before
I might already
go off.
because I wanted to get to that temple pretty early, like the same time I got there before.
Well, you gotta give this guy time to sleep himself. Like I mean, he's a human.
That's fine.
Like,
I'll just sit in the garden.
Cassian is like. How do like
Cassian
you're always
likes to watch the sunrise, okay?
but you're always early. Like every meeting that they ever go to, you're already there and just waiting. Like they're just showing up. Dude's got his coffee in his hand when he's coming through and everything. Like still isn't quite awake. Got like some folders under and everything, and there you are in the garden.
Well, I don't mind waiting. He told me to come in the morning, so. It's morning.
It is. It's morning time. So you're heading straight to the temple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's go with this. All right. So Mayo.
Yep.
You're making you go out and you make your coffee first thing in the morning, right? That's your morning ritual.
Yeah, I'm just of course every morning.
Yeah. So I mean the whole inn that you're staying in is just like it's smelling like coffee. Like people like poking their heads out of the doors and stuff, being like, "What the world is going on?" Like people aren't used to it. It's not actually a familiar aroma around here, so it's something new.
So
and
are people like piling up at the door? Like
you're definitely hearing like some commotion and stuff going on outside. You kind of like take a look around. There are people that are like around you. You've left your door open as you're going in and out a few times, and there's just neighbors going by, going, "What in the world's going on here?" People, like as you're walking by, and you're like, "Man, something smells good." You're hearing that.
Would I get in trouble for selling some coffee?
probably out of your own. Maybe that would be something you might be able to speak with the tavern keep about.
Yeah, I'll ask and be like, hey, there's these people that are, watching me, and I think they want some coffee. Should I can sell it to them if they'd like.
I mean, that is kind of that is a new thing that could go in there. She's kind of excited about that. That could be something that maybe she could use. They have coffee around there, but nothing that smelled as nice as what you've been brewing. If you can make her a cup of coffee that she can approve and like be willing to slap her name on, maybe you'll be allowed to sell some coffee here.
Sure, I'll spend some time making something fine up.
Okay.
French press. He's like,
Pour over an espresso. Who knows?
It'll be simple. You're gonna roll your D100. It's not gonna use one of your charges, but that's what you're gonna roll.
All right.
So go ahead and roll me a D100. Let's see what type of coffee you can make up for the barkeep.
95.
Yeah, really?
95.
So that's the highest you've rolled so far, right?
Yeah.
If I remember, let's see. What did that one do?
You get rid of exhaustion. It counts as a long rest.
Okay. You know what? She had a night of heavy drinking already, so she was hungover. She was already really hurting. I mean, this is what she does and everything. And she was just expecting another day of, the typical droll. And you put this beautiful, like foam, like art latte in
like
front of
little
her.
bird.
It got little ferns in there. He's full barista whipping it all up, and like she takes one sip, and you just see like fire in her eyes as she just springs to life, like ready to go.
I mean, do you like it? I mean, how's the coffee?
uh she kind of looks you up and down, and she's like, Sugar, do you need what would it take to keep you around here every day for the rest of my life?
Well, I'll take that as I can.
And she's like, you going ahead and we'll split the cuts 50-50, and you can sell as much as you want through here.
All right. What's a good price you think for the cup you just had?
Let's see. Most cup. I mean,
for a magic cup like that.
For a magic cup like that. That's an easy gold piece of coffee.
All right, I'll sell that at gold per coffee.
All right. So
how much coffee does he have from last night?
I can make a lot because I also have my alchemy jug, so I can just pour out water whenever I need to.
That's true. However, like what you gave her is your own brew. Now, the only thing that you're going to be able to make in any type of significant quantity is that stuff that you just got from last night. So for her, you made that. But like if you want to sell some quantity, you got to take that stuff that was bad and you got to turn it into some magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's you gotta make some, like you've been given some crap beans, so you gotta
maybe I'll take some of the good stuff I just gave her and I'll pour it into I'll pour it into the bad stuff that I'm making.
All right. So you're gonna try to go on ahead and get one. All right.
Hustle around. I might go outside a little bit too. See if I can grab any street vendors.
So like, and Gilgis is like right there with you, like talking to you about this, and he's like, look, I know exactly what you're thinking, and we can do this, and we can do this right. Yeah, he's like, you tell me what you need, and and we'll take that stuff that you got in there, and we'll water it down. We'll fill it with the stuff that you don't. And we're gonna make it. We're gonna make a fortune right here.
All right, well, I'll tell them to get me a crowd, so
Neat.
I can. I need a crowd to toss this off with.
So let's see. Elijah, your character probably would have woken. You know, I from what I know, they're a paladin, right?
Yeah, forgot to speak English. Of Kelimvor. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Kalimvor? Which one was that one?
Yeah, Kelimvor. He's the Lord of the Undead. Or Lord of the Dead. Judge of the Damned, that whole thing.
Kalimvor. Hold on.
Yeah, want me to send you the wiki page?
Yeah, no, I'm just. Oh, okay. I had to see his symbol. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
I know. All right. Yeah. All right. So, but usually paladins have a sort of like discipline about them. So
Yeah.
early risers type thing, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you definitely get wind of some of this coffee that's going on. It's your trunk kind of pops up, sniffing and smelling around, trying to see what's going on. And like you're but like you get your stuff together like you normally would because you were already on a mission, but you're awake now. You get your stuff together and you go and you pop open your door to go to walk out and to go see your day, and right on the other side of the door, standing there, is Adalia. Just like sitting there. You hear a little squeak as she's like holding a like with it can only sound like another balloon behind her.
I'm just not making eye contact. I'm just gonna sort of start making my way down the stairs. Just a brief like slight nod and continue on downwards and hope she doesn't say anything yet.
Is the floor just like creaking underneath him or what?
Yeah, like I mean, they're the people here build very sturdy. I mean, they've got dinosaurs for pets, so like they're used to some big bodies walking around. But but even still, he is pretty hefty in where he walks. His feet definitely leave a trembling in his wake. So like he kind of walks by you, and even though he's like sneaking by you, like each one of his steps just kind of like shakes you a little bit. So he's gonna go ahead and take off. What are you doing there? Spoons?
Follow him.
All right, yeah. You're
Not
just gonna...
creepy at all.
No, it is.
I go with him.
Don't you have your friends sort of look back? Aren't they, don't you need to go, meet with your, you got business to attend to?
You are my business.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Oh my god, I'm getting very worried for our lunch friend here.
I have a proposition for you.
Proposition. She's propositioning him.
What does that mean?
Well, I caught wind of the fact that you are just here to bop in some heads. Well, what if I told you that there were some pirates that could really do with some head bopping that
Oh, you
exist.
sneaky devil, you.
You must be slightly uninformed about why.
They're definitely dead, because I know that you just want to fight the undead stuff. They are 100% dead. You should come with me.
Hold the fuck up. You're not about to just. You got at least try.
Oh, she did great. She did. I wasn't expecting that one.
They have money. I'll get you some money with them. Like, just come with me.
That was smooth. That was actually good.
That was very smooth.
Really good.
Like that.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about how you know what you do, but I guess I wasn't particularly quiet about it. So you want me to go with you to fight undead pirates, and that's the reason why you've been clinging to me like a monkey.
After you help me get their stuff, we'll split it, and then you'll never have to hear from me again. I will be rid of you. You will never have to deal with me again. You just gotta come with me, do this little job. You get to bash in your heads, which is the only reason why you're here, and then I'm gone. You could be on with your little merry little way.
Diabolical.
Do you realize how incredibly ridiculous this proposition is and how suspicious this is?
You went outside in a storm for coffee beans that you didn't even get. Hey, this sounds like a day trip for someone like you. A level 9, this is a field trip.
No. I went out there expressly to get away from you because I was hoping you being on fire would not do well
I
with
was
the rain.
going to follow you, but this time I'm assuring you that if you just help me, I'm gone. And that you don't have to deal with me ever again.
Oh, she's even using the
No more balloon animals. I'm gone. Just gotta help me, just for a little.
Why do you want to kill undead pirates?
Because I want the money.
Why don't you just kill living pirates? Or just go find money. There's a whole jungle, and I'll sort of point towards the jungle.
Because I want to get these specific ones. Please come with me. It'll be great.
She's a small, you're a big. That's.
And do your friends just conveniently not know that you want to go fight undead pirates?
They have been spending this entire trip shopping. I don't even think they'd notice if I disappeared for a day. In fact, I have disappeared for a day. And
It's going to take longer than a day to get to Yahaka Bay, by the way.
Well, yeah. I'm sure that you and Gorf will be just fine until we get back.
How about you tell them about this idea, and if they hop on board, I'll come with you. Because it sounds like carrying you through the jungle is going to be a pain in the ass.
Zombie things have are something that we need to get for Gilgis because we have 3 undisclosed items, and I'm sure that the pirates have one of them. So this is a business trip that applies to the rest of the group. So they'll definitely come.
I have no idea what any of that is, but sure, you should be telling them that, not me.
Way.
I have no idea what Johnny just said.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit. I couldn't understand it.
I said she is an evil mastermind, by the way. I didn't... Like, there is a lot of really brilliant manipulation that's going on right now. And I didn't see that. You sucker punched me here. I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, so here's what'll happen. I'm slightly interested now. However, I don't feel like carrying you through the jungle on my own. So convince your little friends, and then maybe we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Okay, so now I guess in order to fulfill your little... your brilliant evil plan here, all you gotta do is convince Gilgis to kind of bring these people in that direction. So that all right. Yeah. I'm excited to see where this one's gonna go. Okay, so Cassian, you've been waiting outside the temple for a while. You've seen a few of the monks already kind of like come out and like, they go in there, going about their business, getting like basically like refilling lamps and things like that and sweeping the floor, kind of going about their daily things. So you could tell that, that it's more active here at this point. So you kind of walk into the building and you're looking for Grandfather Zatimbe, and you see him like coming down some stairs, and he's like has some paper in front of him, and he looks up at you and he instantly recognizes you, and he's like so impressed that you're here this early in the morning. You must be very eager to achieve your goal.
I guess I'll just go over to him.
Okay, yeah. So when you come up to him, he like, he looks at you and he says, and he's like, "Child, are you sure you wish to continue down the path um that you're heading? I can tell you the only information I have for you brings death."
I've seen the suffering that has been caused, and I can't stand by. I'm willing to take the risk.
Okay. And he's like, that's what will separate. That's what will separate your name in history. And he he motions for you. He's like, "Please come with me. We have a lot to speak about."
Okay.
He's and as he kind of leads you through the garden, like out the temple and into the gardens. Uh he says, I don't know how much you know about about this land of Chult and her history. But you came here seeking answers about this curse that has plagued the land. And the only thing that and it points to a long history, a chain of events that has been buried and lost in most of the jungle. Even here, we have very few references to it. Long ago, there was a very evil man that rose to power. He, in the wake of Chult being forsaken by Chultans being forsaken by their god Uteo, it gave passage for an evil to arise. Um, we try not to speak much of him, because of the damage that he caused, but it was an evil wizard named Raznasai. He he grew to power and basically brought a lot and brought death to the continent of Chult. It was he that summoned dark powers and brought forth this undead plague that ravaged the land. It destroyed the great nations of Chult and left us with only one last place to call home. And he motions around to the walls that you see around you. He says, "This is all we have of our once mighty empire. Great cities of Chult have fallen to this undead and to this undead menace, and we've even gotten to where we no longer seek to end it. We just now just want to be able to live in peace in what we can carve out." Here recently, you've probably noticed that we've had these newcomers to our shores, the burning the flaming fist, as they're called, and even the Order of the Gauntlet, showing up and either trying to plunder our land of all of its value, or even or some even as virtuous, as impossibly virtuous as it may seem, are just here to do as much good as they can. But asking most of us Chultans, we don't see an end to this to this plague. If the death curse is here on if the death curse is here, Raz Nasai must have something to do with it. you will only be able like. And he's like, unfortunately, we haven't seen or heard from him in 100 years. He's he disappeared long ago. We thought he was defeated in battle, but the plague that he brought on our planet has never was too powerful to extinguish. So he basically lit the fires, and they'll never be put out. But he's the only person that could have anything to do with such power, causing this spell, this curse.
This last battle that he was seen, was that the last time that anyone ever saw him? Where did that take place? Do you have any idea of where that might have been?
Yes, I do. Let's see, this is the player's map of Chult. I guess I can link it in here. Let's see, what is it called here? It is... Let's see. Yeah, it happened at the Peaks of Flame.
Did he have like a group that was following him, or was he alone? Did he have like any sort of cult or?
Oh, okay, yeah. So he essentially, let's see, to kind of paraphrase some of this, he essentially is the cause of the rise of the Yanti people, which are the snake people.
Yeah.
And so there was large, there was legions of them. They were their own force down here. And he kind of looks at you, and at the mention of the Yanti, he can see like your scales kind of light up, and he's like your paths are intertwined. You were brought here for a reason. Like, and he's like, but do yourself a favor and be careful of your eyes. Don't let people around here are very skeptical of of those of draconic or reptilian blood. You've done very well in
He like kind of adjusts his sleeve to cover the dragon tattoo on his forearm. It was like already covered, but he just like
and he's like, well, he's like, you've already gained most of the public's favor. I've even heard of your songs already, like from just last night. So you might be able to use that to some of your advantage, but try not to draw too much attention to yourself in that respect.
I understand.
He says, I know. He says, I don't know any other way that I would be able to help you out with this. The jungle is it's a vast and dark place. Like where to sit. Like he doesn't really know what more information he can offer you. Is there any questions you have for him?
I like totally had questions before I came into the session, and now as soon as you said that, it's like boing, everything just flew out of my mind.
He places a hand on your shoulder, and he's like at your hesitance, and is like this. And it's like, yes, I know it is a lot of information to process.
Do you have any other parting advice? Like just anything in general? Is there any like historically I should know about? Oh, you know what? Actually, I would like to ask, what was he said that a lot of the cities fell, right? Under the reign of this guy. Where was the like capital?
One of the main places that fought against him was the city of Mesro. That was one of his kind of main enemies. They're one of the few places that stood against him. They rallied lots of armies to try to battle against him and such. Mesro disappeared.
So a lot of the biggest cities of Chult, even before, were on the coasts, or there's not like he doesn't know of a city that would be deep in the jungle. That's just like ruins now, possibly.
Well, there are several. And actually, if you want, he can speak to you a few of their names. But they've disappeared. He doesn't
I would like
he has vague references on where they could be, but so he tells you of, let's see here. You have Oralunga, I know, is a big one. Let's look this up here. All right, going ahead, just let's write down a name. So Oralunga, Orolunga.
Cool, I guessed it. Nice.
Okay. There's Mbala. Let's see. Other cities, Nangalore. And then there is the other. Let's see. Wait, I'm sorry. Actually, I read that wrong. It's not just Mesro. It was Mesro and this like the city of Omu. Omu was let's kind of see how I can describe both of these places to you. I lost everything in here.
Trying to get some of the lore, some of the history.
I can tell. Yeah. It's like, here we go. That's the thing I was looking for here. Let's see. Orulunga. Is a ziggurat which guarded over. Or somewhere in the somewhere south of the Mist Cliff Mountains lies the city of Orlunga. It is it's a place that got thousands of years old. Hold on. Why won't it click on the things? Sorry, my computer's like completely losing it on me.
You're good.
But it wasn't just Mesro. There was Mesro, and then there was the city of Omu. And I don't know why I can't pull up the information on it. It's driving me freaking nuts. Because I should just be able to hit this right here and let you see. But this is why trying to do this all electronically is really aggravating sometimes and extremely boring.
Well, I would just Google it, but I don't want to get spoilers.
Well, most of the stuff should actually be okay, and like it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But Omu was originally, and that's where I messed up. Omu was originally the capital of Chult.
Okay.
It was the capital of Chult, but it's like Omu and Mesro were both in alliance and standing against Ras Nasai. Ras Nasai overpowered most of the city of Omu, and actually that was kind of where the major part of the plague happened, and that was one of the first places to disappear. Now, now that the location of that city, that's gone in the jungle. The coastal city of Mesro, most know its location. Many travelers have been there before trying to unlock its, or well, not many travelers. People have traveled there before trying to unlock its secrets, but none have ever learned anything of value, and so people usually just don't go there.
I found the link for it if you still want to look at the page, Johnny.
What's up?
I DM'd you the link for it if you're still looking for the page.
I did. I clicked on it and then it didn't go anywhere, and now all of my stuff is.
Should be the correct thing.
That's what I was looking for. Yes. Let's go. Here we go. This is what I was looking for right here. So Omu was once the jewel of Chult's crown. Built in rich mineral veins, the city garnered wealth in abundance. Omuan jewelry was coveted far and wide, and the city's merchants grew fat on commerce. To enter Omu, it was said, was to enter the gates of paradise itself. Such wealth brought greed. Omu's hunger for slaves made her rulers demand greater tribute from her neighbors, and when the vassals couldn't pay in flesh, they paid in blood. Omu's feared legions marched across that. All right, that's where I messed. That's where I got that wrong. It was Omu that led some of this. The Omuans' greed and hubris angered the god Ubteo, causing him to turn back to Omu 200 years ago, long before he abandoned the rest of Chult. Omu's clerics lost their spells and fell into disease. Slave uprisings racked Omu, and nobles fled in droves. Maps showing Omu's locations were destroyed, and its coins were melted down and reminted. Fallen from grace, Omu became known as the Forbidden City. This was a very pivotal time for the Chult, because this is when they lost their first god Ubteo. Do you remember the
I
yes.
do.
So Ubteo was originally the primary deity from this land, but after the fall of Omu and the rise of Ras Nasai, he was given way to things called the trickster gods. Now that's what everybody kind of believes in, are the trickster gods. They're these it's these primal spirits that kind of rose from the forest, and that's what kind of guides most of religion today. Let's see. So Ras Nasai slithered into let's see. The evil Ras Nasai had raised an army of undead, and he waged war on the city of Mesro, only to suffer a terrible defeat. He arrived in Omu, or never mind. Let's see. And he wormed his way into the Yanti's favor and underwent the ritual to transform into a Yanti himself. Before long, he became their ruler, and today, beneath the cracked and broken ruins, he holds sway over them still.
That's useful information. Thank you.
So,
is that all he's gonna give me?
That's all he's got for you. I mean, it's a decent amount, but you now know about Ras Nasai, the city of Omu, and the city of Mesro, and what they mean to you in these, in your adventure.
Okay. Well, before he leaves, is there any way I can thank you? Is there anything that I can do for you? Do you want gold? You've been so incredibly helpful to me, and I realize that this probably isn't the easiest topic to talk about, and I just want to recognize what you've done for me in some way.
So once again, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and looks at you and says, "You can see this through to the end. Lift this curse from this world and save these people."
Okay. I will. I promise I will. And he pulls out as he was walking over, he picked a flower that has a bud that's not bloomed, and I'm going to cast Druidcraft and bloom it into his hand, and I'll say I promise I will.
All right. He takes the flower in hand and kind of turns and heads back into the temple. Your new day has dawned. What is your plan? Also, Roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
A perception check. Okay.
I'm playing D&D.
A passive perception or
Actually, yeah. You know what? What's your passive perception?
my passive perception is 14.
14. You want to say hi to everybody? All right, everybody. I need y'all to say hi. You haven't seen them in a while, and been able to say hi. Come over.
Hi. Piper, hi.
Hello.
Hey, Piper.
Hey, Piper.
Oh, AC right here. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Sit up. You gotta. I know you always like coming in and seeing him. She's just gotta come and say hi.
Hey.
All right, you gotta go back. I gotta keep playing my game. Say bye.
Bye. Bye. Good night.
Hi.
Good night.
I turn my camera off?
I'm so glad that nobody mentioned anything about like Minecraft or Roblox. Yes.
Oh,
Well,
you did it. Good job.
You just said
You just did.
Wait yourself.
What did you say? Yeah, no, I know. They think you're going to sleep. That's silly. All right, you want to close the door? No. Close the door. Go play your games. Like that's a punishment? Like, go to your room and play your games.
Play your games right now, young lady.
No, listen though. Like, okay, all right. To take a sidetrack right here, and this is like tip for any of you like future parents and everything like that. You know, not you guys. I'm talking to my audience and everything. Let's keep this. But
let's not be too optimistic.
Whatever.
yeah, my like all three audience that's out there and whatnot. You know, like she's getting really good at manipulating her. She plays with WASD. Like, so she's getting really good at manipulating stuff like Minecraft and, you know, Roblox. She's like doing parkour games. And like, I went in and I sat down and I watched her and I was like, and she got to this one spot, she couldn't get it. And I was like, baby, let me do it. And I went and I tried to jump on it. I couldn't even get halfway through. I couldn't get on the first part of it. I don't understand how the jumping works in that game. The mechanics don't make any damn sense to me.
Yeah. It is BS. Like, these kids, they come in, they start so I thought I started playing video games when I was super young. Now these 12-year-old like cracked out Fortnite kids show up in any game I want to play and kick my ass.
I like played Fortnite one time and then like I shoot one guy and then he just built a fucking temple.
Dude, listen. When I'm shooting you and you build a freaking building around me while still shooting me,
I'm trying to shoot you.
Like, there's this thing called
at least
AIM.
your hand-eye coordination's good, right?
She's getting great, but there's this thing called AIM Labs. All right.
Oh no.
I'm about to
AIM Labs.
I'm about to get her AIM Labs and be like, here, play this game. Yeah.
Oh, you got a little one in training. Fucking schemer.
She can rank up your Valorant account for you.
Well, someone's got to do it.
Does it count as boosting? It's from your own daughter. Like, is that okay? Like, that's
get her to play Osu, and then she'll be like, it's so much hand-eye coordination.
Okay. So, you said you had a passive perception of 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think that's enough, but you kind of like stop for a second as you were like walking out, and you like look over at like a tree, and you're like staring really hard at the tree, like some leaves are there and they don't look like they're supposed to be there, and you're just staring at them, and you just kind of keep on going about your business.
Bro, do I have any little red dots on my clothing?
I got
any snipers.
Okay, so what is y'all's plans? I know you got it coming to you.
You cut out again.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, it's beeping. I know you over there, Gerd. I gotta get to you at some point, but I gotta work.
I know.
we're getting there with your character. Okay, so what you doing? Oh, Mayo. Actually, let's go back to you. So Gilgis has got his stuff. Actually,
I told him to grab a crowd for me.
he was grabbing a crowd for you. All right. So this will be okay. So both Cassian and I'm just gonna call him the Loxodon because I'm not gonna remember that name.
Galley.
Just Galley. Galley. That's
Galley.
Why. Yeah.
Galley. Okay. So Cassian, Galley, and Adalia are like kind of all reconvening in the Red Bazaar. Like you just you were walking around and you hear a noise, a strange noise. It isn't a noise that most people are used to around here. And you turn around and you all see Gilgis. Except he's like in disguise, but he's a goblin that's in disguise. And
Oh,
Oh,
he died.
It died.
I am hearing a tiny bit. I heard a bit of that. God damn it!
yeah.
Sounds more like lag than the headset dying. I can't tell though.
No, so what's happening is I think it's losing signal at some point. It's like having to reconnect. That's what it sounds like to me because it's like it'll just blip in and
It's
out.
a little robot-y.
Yeah. Which is weird.
You need a wired headset, dude.
No, you know what? I had a wired headset and it was great. And by the way, HyperX headsets are freaking awesome. But
But
like
using it now.
But I got really upset because I get up and I pace around, so I had to get wireless because I need to be able to. I need my freedom. Oh yeah,
AirPods.
Get AirPods. Do you know what? What's upsetting to me is how much they cost, and yet they're not good for gaming. I don't get that. It doesn't make. They should be better.
Because someone will pay for them. Simple as that.
Yeah,
it's Apple.
All right, so you guys like all look over and you see him holding this contraption. It's a weird thing. He's like turning a crank, and it's like plucking on some strings, and it's a really strange device, and he's like just making this noise and everything, and he's like kind of like marching back and forth, talking about, if you need your morning pick me up, and if this noise is just too much for you to handle this early, what you need right now is a drink of this cure-all tonic, this bread, this new item to our shores, from the
Johnny do be frozen though.
Johnny do be dead.
I took a screenshot of the face that he's left on. I'm gonna leave it in the general chat.
Johnny died for a second.
I hate it. Whatever.
Yeah,
rewind for like 15 seconds.
I've been able to hear him fine the whole time. It's just his fucking face is locked in place.
Yep.
Oh, am I locked up?
Yeah. We can still hear you.
I sent it in the chat.
At least you're not frozen in the give me an offer I can't refuse.
You always get stuck in the best ones. Like the best ones. Oh no, don't tell me I didn't have the thing plugged in, so that died too. I'm terrible at electronics.
We've been new.
Alright, well that one's dead. We're just gonna have to wait on that one. So
we'll just play it all. Pretend it's not
I'm in the shadows.
Are we taking a break, or what's dead? Your
He
camera?
can do what I do when my camera dies. You open up Discord via your phone, and then you use your phone camera and just prop it up.
Oh man, but that's gonna get that like double chin angle.
Yeah, it's not gonna look cute, but it'll still work.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to use Discord audio as well, and if he has the speakers, they have to worry about echo and a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah, it'd just be terrible. It's all right. Y'all can imagine my beautiful face. Y'all know what it looks like.
I've seen this. I can't get it out of my head, man. It's okay.
He's thinking about you all the time, Johnny. He can't get it out of his head.
It's only
burned in his memory.
Johnny.
Okay, so and he's he's painting. He's selling this, right? And so you see a small crowd growing. what would you guys feel about this? You know, I mean, y'all see him, and y'all like you've already worked with him a little bit. You know what's going on. Are any of y'all curious about what's happening?
I need to get on his good side to help him convince everybody, so I'm gonna be right up in there helping him.
Yeah, you
Whatever he's promoting, I'm gonna be like, yeah, do that.
Yeah, oh my god, it actually could be perfect. Yeah, so you're gonna try to help him out and help sell it. I'm gonna need a performance check from you.
Every time she rolls dice, it's like this unintelligible garble of nervousness.
The garble comes out.
I think I rolled twice. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank God you didn't roll the second one. That's in that one. That's in.
Oh yeah, I didn't give her disadvantage. It's okay.
14.
A 14 is that's not bad. That's not bad.
Too shabby.
It's okay. So you kind of jump in and you start like saying things about helping out and like trying to get them go along, and you have no idea what you're really
Balloon
talking.
animals.
You have no idea what you're talking about or like what he's trying to sell, and so like you'll be like kind of leading off on a subject about how you can use this new thing to help you, and you're looking at him and he's like, drink and wake up in the morning because it's a beverage that we're trying to sell, and so you're trying to help out. It does okay. Don't really know if you're hurting or helping, but you're doing all right.
It's amazing.
It's so the rest of you like now see, and man, like yeah, like you now see that Adalia has jumped in and is helping draw this crowd in. The Thundering Lizard has quite a few people sitting outside of it this morning. A lot of them seem kind of grumpy, especially, but like they seem to be lightening up as Gilgis begins to play less of his music, and this new girl talks a little more. So they all like are standing in line and getting into the area, like heading into the tavern. So here's where we're going to. All right, so Karasuke.
Yes, sir.
You've been following this group that's been asking questions for a little while now. You've kind of seen a little bit of them from the shadows and like and such, but after listening in and hearing the conversation that Grandfather Zatembe was having with the
Through the leaves.
with the
the leaves.
with the elf known as Cassian, you decided now might be a time to follow them back and maybe like get a little closer to them. You haven't really had a chance to get close enough to hear what they're saying, what their plans are, but you, after hearing what Grandfather Satimbe had told Cassian, you can only assume what their next plan would be. So, seeing all of them now arriving in the Red Bazaar, you see this crowd of people gathering outside of the inn. So, what would you like? What would be your plan in a situation like this? What would you want to do to like hear?
I would want to blend into the crowd
Okay.
and try to just act like I'm just a regular person there, and
Oh.
Common here, actually, in most commonly
Hello?
around here as
Hi,
minstrels.
you're back.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Oops, don't mind me.
So
Wait.
you what?
It's the next morning. Neo should be getting money from some cat person.
Gond, yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably go to Gond after you finish with your coffee here.
Actually, they're supposed to be coming to see me.
Yeah, they're supposed to go to the
that's right.
tavern.
I have a suspicious feeling that I'm never going to see them again.
Okay, so you're gonna try to blend in to the into the surroundings. I mean, it's not like you really have much to hide or whatnot. So you do this, and you're kind of you're working your way kind of through the line, getting in. You're also kind of curious, like what the heck these guys are all talking about, what's going on. And when you get inside the tavern, you see this great big man. You've followed him before. You didn't quite know his name, but you've just been calling him the big man up until now. But you see this thing that says Gorfin Gilgis Express fine espresso, and he's kind of like working at this machine. It's puffing and wheezing, and it's making this loud squealing noise, and with this pop, and when I say pop, it's probably a minor explosion. You hear him finally say, haha, it
Technical difficulties? What the fuck?
okay.
Make it for other people.
All right, yeah. We could do that. Go on ahead.
All right. 50 on the dot.
All right.
Inspiration.
That's a solid
There's
piece
a
of
zero on the dice?
Yeah.
But why is 1 at the worst if there's a 0?
Well, no, that D100 because I need.
That's a 10-sided dice, so it goes from 1 to 10, but the 10 is a 0.
Oh.
Yeah, so it goes from
Okay.
0. It goes from 0 to 9.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to rolling.
All right, so you got an inspiration set on this. What am I going to make you do here? It's going to be a crafting check. It's going to be.
Do I get advantage on these?
It would be advantage, but it's also disadvantage because you're working with bad material.
Espresso brings the best out of everything.
So I think right now what you are at is a flat roll of something.
All right.
So you're going to be doing a flat roll on your crafting check. So you're just gonna roll me a d20, homie, and let's see what you can do. You're gonna add your intelligence and proficiency to it because we'll figure out what that is.
All right. You got +3 to intelligence.
And your proficiency, I think is a 2 right now, maybe a 3.
With crafting, I don't see crafting.
Just proficiency. Your proficiency bonus.
Oh, yeah, +5.
Okay.
Okay, so
5.
So yeah, so add 2 to
Wow.
this.
No. He meant 2 plus his 3 for his.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow. Like,
Wait, is this just like one? Is this just like one batch, or is this for everything?
This, dude, you just made like 5 gallons of
5 gallons inspiration. No.
Well, here's,
I'm not going down like that.
No, here's the thing. You've already used your inspiration.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing. Right now, you have disadvantage because you're using bad beans.
You didn't say that though.
I did.
No, you said it canceled out.
And it cancels
With
out.
Advantage, but you didn't make it clear that was inspiration.
But I'm proficient with coffee. Okay, I thought that's what I was getting advantage for. So it got canceled out.
It did. It got canceled out. So now you have a straight roll.
With my inspiration?
Right, but now
Yes,
he's
yes,
asking
yes.
you.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's tough.
When you have disadvantage on
Should've
a
been more
roll,
clear.
any amount of advantage will put it to a straight roll. So like say even if you have disadvantage from 10 things, as long as you have one thing of advantage, it's a straight roll.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying though. I didn't think it was using my inspiration for advantage. I was saying that if I had advantage just because I'm good with fucking coffee, and I had a disadvantage. Yeah, no. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
I also thought that.
No, you can't get
didn't-
like
that was not
3
clear.
points of advantage to cancel. Like 1 point of disadvantage cancels out 5 points of advantage. It sets it to a straight roll.
All right. Well, that is a 9.
No, it's a. Oh, you rolled intelligence. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a 9.
That's not
All
fun.
right. Yeah. So I mean, it's a strong. No, you know what? You watered it down. You know what it was? Gilgis watered it down too much. He he tried something crazy, right? He was trying to double the amount that you were making, and you taste it, and like you instantly realize something's wrong. This is too weak. This is like brown water. And like Gilgis comes like walking in, and he's holding like the other, like he's like got like a dolly that's got a whole nother like 5-gallon like drum together, and he's like here's the other batches you asked for. And you look at him, you're like, we were only supposed to make 5. Like how is there 10?
Oh no. I mean, I realize this probably instantly. Gosh, man, I'm trying to think if there's any way I can fix this at all. Because I know every cup is going to taste terrible.
and you're looking at everybody, and there's everybody behind you, and they're just like sitting there, golden hand, looking at you.
Don't pass it out yet.
Him?
Don't pass it out. Sorry, guys. We're going on a break.
Can I help him?
Yeah, it's like that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna like take a take a drink and just be like, be back in 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna start downing more of my coffee to try and counterbalance, and I'm gonna be like, cat, like freaking Italian, get over here! I need someone on this machine now.
Because I have a spell that makes things that taste bad taste better.
Well, prestidigitation.
At least that's how
everything?
Elijah explained it to me. Yeah, he said that if there's anything that tastes like shit water or like tastes like literal nothing, I can make it taste however I want.
That's a great description.
That might be actually what I said.
He said if there's something that I don't like how it tastes, I can make it taste like however I want. Like I could make it taste like a steak or soup or like literally anything. I could make someone have dirt and it would taste like a cake.
It's kind of how that works.
Okay, we both have prestidigitation though. So
okay, then do that.
But like, is prestidigitation sensory stuff? I thought that was
it's sensory.
So you do it's or. So you can do a visual or a sensory effect. In this
okay, because I thought sensory was like more thaumaturgy or even druidcraft. I thought those were sensory, but okay, no, it's okay. All right, so I mean, you guys can try to weasel it over with some magic.
I'm gonna try and make more coffee so it's not as watered down, but I'm also gonna sprinkle some magic into it.
At this point, it's nothing like that won't work.
It's all or nothing.
The only thing that you can do is maybe magic up some syrup. You'll like
some syrup. I can fucking do that. Hold up, what do I got? Oh fuck! I'm just gonna fucking alchemy jug, honey. I can do that.
There you go. There you go. Honey and coffee.
I got a gallon of honey. Fucking do this.
Okay, but are you gonna cast
Honey and
prestidigitation to make it taste more like coffee or no?
Yeah, no.
He'll basically put honey in it and use that as like a focus for his prestidigitation to try to turn the coffee into a honey brewed batch.
What a shit show.
Yeah. And so
gotta do what you gotta do.
you're right there beside beside them. You were one of the first people, like you kind of made your way to the front end of the section there, Gerd. And you see him like thinking in the back, and he goes to kind of he sets an alchemy jug above the thing, and he opens the tap on it, and he turns to go away. Now you've heard of these alchemy jugs before. You know what they are. They basically hold different types of materials in them. Right? There's not only water, there's honey, there's oil, there's mayonnaise, there's milk, there's all sorts of things. And you can tell that he's in a desperate situation to try to get one over on these guys. So you just want to sit there and kind of wait for your cup of coffee?
I think I'm just gonna see how things play out. See what these guys do to figure this stuff out.
Okay. All right. All right. So you're watching in, and you can see that they're starting to use some magic. Like him and Adalia are kind of like sitting over, and like they're like doing something to the jug, and they're like looking over at everybody. They're like 5 more minutes. And you see like glowing in the background, and they're like tasting things and like shuddering and like doing it again, and like another jolt of magic like coming around from the back. So Mayo, it is now all or nothing. The customers are getting upset that they're demanding their coffee at this point.
Right.
Everybody's been talking. Well, hold on. You're starting to notice that the group is getting a little agitated. Both Cassian and Gally. Gally, is it right? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Why am I agitated?
No, I'm saying you start to notice that the people around are starting to get agitated. That these customers sit there, they're waiting, and something's so like people are getting like really grumpy and getting upset, and like like they start like push each other, and it's getting a little out of hand. Like people are getting kind of upset about not getting this.
Can I divert the attention of the crowd and start a performance while they wait?
That might work. That might work.
At least for wellness. We can't afford anything else.
Okay, so can I cast Minor Illusion to do what a timpani is? The percussion instrument? Like that really big drum that has like a cool sound, whatever.
You always come up with the weird instruments. You never heard of like a guitar or like
timpanis aren't even that weird.
It's not that weird, but it has the really cool like it's like kind of a deep.
I see. No, those are the cool drums.
Yeah, they're like huge.
I've always wanted to see those in a metal band.
They're cool. So I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to do like it's gonna start small and then like get louder. And then I'm like to get the attention of the crowd, like this rising kind of like crescendo of a timpani. And then I will cast it again for the backing instrumentals of my song, and I will play a song on my shanai.
You and your combinations, you're a whole band in yourself.
I didn't even cast Druidcraft to blow wind through the crowd. I could, because that would also get their attention.
All right. Well, let's get a performance check here. Let's see if you can save this group.
With advantage or no?
They're struggling. They're struggling. So you're at a straight roll right now.
Here we go. I should pick up like what's it called? Proficiency in performance. I use it so much.
No, what you need is
it's 10.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Like
But I already have a rapport here in the city, especially in the Thundering Lizard after my last 2 performances.
Yeah, but that's during the days when people have already they're already in their day. This is early in the morning right now. Like you were up really early like this, so like people are just now getting around and stuff. People are cranky in the morning. People like you going around banging on your drums. And like
it's not loud enough to wake someone up.
But what you need to do is you need to get like the invisible follower or whatever, and then you just give that little thing an instrument. Then you have a third person in your van. Oh. Okay, yeah. So, Mayo, like, you know, your friends are out there trying to help you, but you're struggling. You need to make a miracle now.
Intelligence.
So, no, actually, I need you and Adalia to give me deception checks.
Oh gosh.
I should have never helped you.
Oh gosh.
Huge deal right now. Oh my.
Can I take another chug of coffee before I do this?
No, actually, you can't, because this is all just the culmination of what you're trying to pull off here. So
this is gonna go poorly.
Can I just ask, how well did my roll do? Like, are they listening to me or no?
They are. It's just they're
just not happy about it.
Yeah, they're just not happy.
Sorry, Gorp.
It's kind of like a separate thing.
You have -1. You have +6.
I'm sorry.
4.
Okay, 13 mean. I mean, okay.
So Mayo, after all of this stuff, you know, people are getting their coffee, their honey brewed espresso coffee, and it's okay. And they're looking at each other, and they're like the crowds are, you know, they're gonna get their coffee anyways because they're waiting for the stuff and things, but like, it's okay.
There's so much opportunity for it to go good, and it didn't.
My performance with the quality of the coffee, I hope not.
Oh,
they don't
like
know that we're together on the other side of the area.
Excuse me, my coffee's technically better than your performance if you want to go off rolls.
In this one time that I've made like 80 gold in this city, I've made so much.
And you say that, right? And you're like, well, at least no one is connecting me to the coffee and everything. And you look up and you see where it says Gilgis and Gorf and Company, and like you see like that they like Gilgis had like drawn really crude images of all of you on there. And there's like literally you with your Shadai and like kind of like it's like a little stick person with the Shadai and, you know, green on, and that's so yeah, you're kind of connected.
All right.
Okay, well,
do I get any gold or any silver, copper?
People were saving their money for this, and like, no, you didn't get anything on that one. Everybody performed
at least sold a lot, apparently.
Mediocrely. Yes. We're gonna go on ahead and say you did 100 gold there.
All right, 50 goes to tavern person.
50? Did you agree on 50%?
Yeah, because I'm using her facilities.
Yep. So you know they go on. You go on ahead and you pay that off, and then Gilgis takes his 75. And
what?
That doesn't even. That's not math.
He only has 50 left.
Did he pickpocket me as well?
No, he takes his 75% of the 50 that's left over.
Oh. So what am I left with?
So
20, not even. I'm left with
15 gold,
like 12 and 5 and 12 and 5 silver.
Ciao.
And you know he's sitting there and like counting his coins and heads.
Okay, well, I guess that's how my day's gonna go. I'm gonna go back to bed.
And you look at your 12 coins and all the work that you just put into all of that.
Tired.
I'll send Gilgis his money in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs.
I think we agree on 75%. That is a lot. No, wait, Gorf, we have to go buy stuff though. Don't you want to?
I don't feel like buying anymore. I don't feel like it. It's my day's ruined. I'm
My
tired.
disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
I'm gonna just straight up go upstairs and go to sleep. I don't really care about anything else.
All right. Aw, poor Gorf. Well, I guess I'll finish out my performance and go to the market.
So, you've definitely understood that this group really strives to make coin. Like, I mean, most people that come here do. Like, everyone who comes to Chult is always, they're looking for riches and glory and stuff. But one of the things you've noticed over the past couple days of following these guys is they're always trying to find a way to make a dollar.
Not always.
Like,
Cassian just has a passion for his instrument, for sharing his talents with the world.
And totally didn't try to sell out to Starbucks. Definitely didn't do that. didn't.
I was trying to help my good friend Gorf. After all we've been through, I think he deserves at least that much.
So they seem to be kind of I guess meeting together in the tavern. So you're discussing like what you guys are planning? Like now Cassian is talking about one last shopping idea.
You need stuff before you go trekking into the jungle, okay? I know it's not the fun part, but you guys will be thanking me later.
Oh, speaking of trekking into the jungle, as I sort of walk by their table, your fiery friend had a business proposition for all of you.
No,
good luck.
You hush your face.
No, stop walking up the stairs.
He just starts shit and leaves.
He just business proposition just walks away.
Well, I have an out of character question.
Okay, yeah.
Since I tried to help Glorf, does that mean that he and I are in better standings? Because he and I were not getting along at all. And then I tried to help him. I didn't successfully help him, but does he at least like me a little bit more so I can try to
I think the issues were on your end, not his end.
I mean,
he sees that you're putting in effort.
Like that you tried to help. Yes.
Yeah, but when you come up to him, he's very suspicious of you. He sits behind his stack of coins as he's counting them.
I'm more mad at Gilgis than anything. I'm like muttering to myself. I'm like, this fucking goblin. I'm gonna put him in my bag of holding and I'm gonna throw him off to the fucking bay.
Everything I find, he just takes it.
Bullshit. Just fuck all bullshit.
So he's sitting there and he's stacking coins and he sees you coming over at him and he's just kind of glaring at you like, above the pile. And he's like,
the pile of 12.
Yeah, it's pile. No, well, he got 38 gold. Yeah. That's a small pile.
Oh, Gilgis?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were...
Hey. Alright, hey guys, can we go on ahead and take a break really quick? We'll be right back.
Alright.
I need refill on water.
Sure, yeah, I'll throw us into a break. We'll be back. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for waiting for the break. So, let's go ahead and get back into it. All right. So, our group was just sitting down at the table to try to discuss some stuff. Adalia, you do see that Mayo is kind of heading off a way that Worf is upset, and even though he just woke up probably about an hour ago, he's heading back to bed.
Oh gosh, what's something nice that I could do? I'm not good at nice. If I made him coffee, would that just be more upsetting?
Yeah, if you made a better cup of coffee than he just performed right now.
I'm like, why did you do that 10 minutes ago?
Oh gosh, what are things that he likes?
I don't know, but everyone likes balloon animals.
I go up to his room and
I
I'm like,
still have
hey,
that in my inventory.
But here's my dog balloon animal.
Are you giving me a dog balloon animal?
I just want to talk to you.
You fire Ganassi's culture, man. Weird stuff. But okay, I'll talk for a moment before I go cry into my pillow.
Okay, well, maybe you shouldn't go crying to your pillow because you do have a guy coming over, or say 2 people coming over today, one regarding food and then one potential cat person with money. So maybe stay awake to help us with that. But so I know that you're mad at Mr. Shiesty at the moment, but we do still owe him some undisclosed items. And I thought it would be rather silly of us if we didn't take advantage of the fact that there is a large level 9 elephant who is much better at dealing with undead things than we probably are. So I was hoping that all of us could convince Mr. Galley to come with us and fight these undead zombie pirate things and get treasure, and then whatever Gilgis takes, he takes, and then we'll split the rest of it.
I got a plan. What if I put him in my bag of holding and just threw him offshore?
Gilgis or Galley?
Huh?
Murder?
No breathing?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm a little hurt right now.
I heard that.
I'm a little hurt right now. Just tired. I mean, I can't really help you, like, get them on board, get people on board. I mean, I guess, like, I'll go if I have to, and go over it with Cassian, though. She's like the main person.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Cassian's like jotting in his notebook, like trying to make sure all the information he heard is written down.
What do you mean information you heard? You heard nothing. You're downstairs at the tavern. No, I'm talking to Mayo.
Other information.
No, from Grandfather's the Tembe.
Breathe.
Okay. Well,
I appreciate it, but I need to go to sleep again.
So Gerd, your characters, by the way, also overhearing all of this. Like they're like talking about, like, you know, like you hear everything they're saying all the time.
All right.
Sneaky little cat.
Do Mayo or I notice him? Like, where is he?
I mean, you guys are talking right there in the middle of the tavern. There's dozens of people around.
I thought he was at his room. Okay, well.
No, he was walking to his room.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take that as a yes as long as Cassian comes. So I guess I'll talk to him next.
Yeah, go talk to Cassian. I'll pull the go talk to your mom card.
And then your mom says go talk to your dad.
Yeah, go ask your dad.
What the heck am I going to say to this elf?
You just let me be now, because I don't know what just happened to me.
And he just does the whole like limp arms face plant into the pillow, and just sits there, just like screams into the pillow, like.
You're smiling too much for a man who's in deep pain.
Are you just standing there watching him be sad?
I'm gonna like make my way back to you, I guess.
And like as he's like just laying there and like in it, she's just kind of like easing her way out, like okay then, close, like still smiling.
Hey, Cassian.
He's like, hi, what's up?
That was a great performance that you did today.
Well, I don't think it placated the crowd, but...
Well, it placated me. That's for sure.
Okay.
I don't know what's
going on.
If that doesn't make sense.
Cassian, like, barely knows you, but you are acting weird. He's like, what's going on?
Well, we got off on the wrong foot.
I don't think we got off on any sort of foot. I don't think we
well, let's start on a good foot. Hi, I'm Adalia. What's your name?
I'm Cassian.
Great.
What do you want to talk about? What's up?
So you have a dinosaur. He's pretty cool. I mean, everybody loves Hugo. Who doesn't love Hugo? I mean, I totally wasn't a brat about your dinosaur or anything.
Well, he's not really a pet. He's just going to be our pack animal in the jungle.
And he is great at that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. So you know that little green goblin man that's just been following us around?
Yeah, what is that about, by the way, actually? Isn't he's the one who got us the papers from the Flaming Fist, right? Does he work with them, or is he some sort of, like, liaison between, like, our group and their group, or?
Yes, he is, and the only reason why we have those papers is because we actually agreed to help him get a single item, and I know
that's weird. I thought you just had to pay for the paper. Is that not correct? Yes. Because I gave you some gold, I thought.
Yep. And I just needed a specific stamp for this paper, and this stamp, I know where it is. We just need to go get it for little goblin man, and then the papers are official. So we just need to go get this stamp done by some specific people who may happen to be pirates, but we don't have to talk about that. They're very reasonable creatures. We just need to go get a stamp from them.
Well, we can just do that before we go into the jungle, right? I'm sure that they...
That's exactly what
where are they then? Like, are they in the Red Bazaar, or are they staying in a different part of the city?
That's a good question, Johnny. Where are these people again?
Across the country.
Jahaka Bay across the country.
Well, funny you should mention that.
Well, they technically they would be before you enter the jungle, depending on which way you went.
They are on the way to the jungle, so we just got to make a little pit stop, get the stamp.
Well,
and then we're on our way to defeat this death curse thing.
Okay. Well, I do... Actually, we should talk about where we're going to enter the jungle, because I've been gathering information. I went to the Temple of the Seers. I forgot what it's called. But I went and talked to Grandfather Zatembe, and I've gotten some information. And I think that the place we need to go is the city of Mesro. That really sounds like the place to go. Is it on the way to that?
Is that on the way?
They are actually exact opposite directions.
Well, how familiar is Cassian with the geography of Jolt?
I would know where Jahaka Bay is.
Yes. Yes. Actually, yes. You know where Jahaka Bay is. Yes.
So my concern is, like, out of character, I know that you want to go there, but I actually really want to go to Mesro, because I feel like that's the place where we're going to find more information about
we can go to Mesro for sure. We just got to go to Jahaka Bay first.
It's going to take so long. They're literally...
This is like a year-long thing in the first place, so this whole thing is going to take a while.
Mesro is closer to Port Nyanzaru than Jahaka Bay is.
Okay, do you want to go to Mesro first?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, Cassian, because all the
Jahaka
information that
Bay.
Cassian's been getting, like, it seems like Mesro, although Jahaka Bay is next to these Mistcliff Mountains, which, as Grandfather just told me, is where Orlunga? Not the main city, but somewhere south of the Mistcliff Mountains lies. So that's like... That could be near there, theoretically. I see Mbala on the map.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
No. Actually, I'm trying to think of something tricky to do here. And I think
Your your pirate people, do they have like a setup at Jahaka Bay? Are they gonna be there for like a while? Or are they there does your information place them there now only?
They'll probably be there for a while. I
so.
mean, I don't see why they would move.
Jay, her tip that she got about Jahaka Bay, are they there temporarily or
What
for a while?
she knows about a secret port that the pirates have hidden down in Jahaka Bay. They've kept it secret and hidden from pretty much anyone who's not affiliated with them. No people have been looking for like any type of main port for the pirates to be kind of this would be a gold mine to most people. Like this information is like very secret.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows exactly where Jahaka Anchorage is.
Well, if I'm sticking with my lie, we have to get this stamp thing first, or else our papers aren't official. So even before we could go adventuring...
Why wouldn't the stamp have been on there when we paid for them, huh?
Because we needed the stamp, because Mr. Gilgis the Shiesty just lost his official stamp, so now we have to go buy a new one from the pirates.
So your contacts that you have here that we need the stamp from, you said they're in Jahaka Bay then? That's far. What is your plan with that? Did you expect us... Are you planning on us going there and then entering the jungle from there? Or just going there and then coming back around?
So we have to get to Jahaka Bay by boat, yes?
Probably. I mean, it would take way longer to walk it.
If we got a boat, would it be faster to get back into your little area?
I don't want to split the party, because that's probably like one of the worst things we could do, right? But I really do think that we could find information about the death curse in Mesro. Maybe we could go to Jahaka Bay first, but Jay, just out of curiosity, if we took a boat there, how much would that cost, and how long would that be in game time? Like a week?
So sailing along the ocean, depending on like weather and stuff like that, is much faster than traveling across the land. Right. So moving like from one side to the other is relatively much faster. Like it I'm trying to think. Let's see. 2, 3. Like you would be looking to get from one side to the other at probably let's say if you were to go from Port Nyanzaru to Jahaka Bay and then back to Mesro. Let's say that was your plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
That trip would probably take you, let's see, week 2. It would probably take you like 2.5 weeks to do that. From going from one to...
that being said, do you even know how many pirates are... Like, okay, this is still out of character because Cassian doesn't know much about the situation. But are you even sure that you can fight these pirates? Like, how many are there? Are we high enough level for that?
We've got an elephant. We've got a big old level 9 elephant.
You don't even know
I
what
know.
that means. That's the best part.
She's literally pulling a Hannibal right now.
I don't know anything.
I know, but I'm not even. I mean, I'm not even sure if this, if this is really such a secret area that's protected. It's probably gonna be there for a while. What if we went to Mesro? What if
that right there? That accent was great.
What if we went? Okay, what if we went to Kitcher's Inlet and traveled to Mesro, tried to get more information about where the origin of the death curse might be, and then from there we would have more information about how close it is to Jahaka Bay, and maybe we could go back around and go there, or maybe we could go through the middle.
Okay, as long as we avoid any flaming fist, because we don't have a official paper yet, we should be fine going to Mesra first.
Do I believe her about this seal thing?
I mean, actually, everything that she said so far has been pretty true.
Do we not have our papers not good? I mean, I know they're fake, but are they not good?
Fake.
So yeah, so you guys signed on with Gilgis in his trading company, which is basically in direct contradiction with the Flaming Fist. However, he basically said that he has an agreement with them that as
we have some sort of paper that we can present to them, and they won't.
Yeah, we've got the ones that I stole from the other family.
According to them, he considers them his rivals. So
wait, what did we sign up for? I thought we had paper. Are you now telling me that those papers aren't going to fly, Jay? So this is false advertising.
What? That is not according to me. Now he did convince you guys that his papers would totally suffice against them. He also did really fastly throw in there, although they have yet to been they are untested.
Well, we still have
we still have the other papers,
right? We could.
And I have the signet ring to prove that we are affiliated with that family.
You also still have that information.
So, I'll get everybody to go Mesra with you. We just gotta try and lay low for the Flaming Fist.
Essentially, what he was doing is he was kind of advertising the Flaming Fist is like McDonald's, and he's selling himself as Burger King. When really
Burger King is not better than McDonald's.
It doesn't matter, just a competitor. Yeah. When really he's like a food truck.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, I'm really torn. I don't think Cassian's gonna tell you for sure what he wants to do. Cassian's gonna be like, maybe we should talk this over. Because I don't know. I'm not sold on going to Jahaka Bay. First of all, I'm going to get killed because there's going to be a ton. Second of all,
just so you know, also, we've been sitting here. He's been sitting here really quiet this whole time and everything. And Gerd, you're here. I know that you've been listening to all this information. You've heard everything that's going on and stuff. I've been kind of just waiting for you to allow insert yourself anywhere you want. You don't have to. If you want to just sit there and just collect information and figure out what's going on, you can, because now you see the story as it's unfolding. But if any point that your character might be able to offer a suggestion, polite guidance, or maybe help in any direction, feel free feel free to insert yourself however you see fit.
Yeah, I think while Cassian and Adelia are having their conversation, I'm gonna insert myself there. I'm just gonna walk up there. And I'm gonna say, Mesro, huh? I haven't heard that in a while. Why are you wanting to go there?
Well, I'm not sure who you are, so I'm just gonna say I performed the other night, and one of the tavern goers told me about, some old legends. about Mesro, and I was interested in the history of the place. So we were thinking about going to Kitcher's Inlet just to find out a little more about it.
Well, I can tell you all about it. It's gone. It's dead. There's nothing there.
What do you mean?
There's no point in going there. It's not there anymore.
Okay, and you are?
I don't need to explain anything just yet. I'm just saying, it is not there. There's no reason to go there. I would go with your little friend over here and maybe go over to that bay.
And now
Oh yeah, you cool with me,
this
sir.
person's been listening into our conversation. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your input.
I'm gonna reach out my hand.
Paw.
My paw, yeah. I'm gonna let you do what you will
For a
with
handshake, or
that. Yeah.
okay. Nice to meet you,
Hiroshike.
Cassian.
And I'm just gonna walk off.
Okay. I got the name at least.
This is
So
reminding me of the
mysterious.
Shrek scene from like Shrek 2 where they're like, Dad, Mom, Shrek, and then it's just Adalia.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you just jump in and
Donkey.
I mean, you got some helpful sage advice from random shadowy stranger.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm like kind of more. I trust Grandfather Zatembe more, so I don't know if I got anything. I don't think I believe him, frankly. You gotta trust the oldest person that's talking to you because they clearly have the most wisdom.
Yeah.
Aren't you older than him? You're like 700 or something.
Well, Cassian's an elf, but he's only like 300.
Oh, only 300.
Only 300.
Boomer.
Actually, wait, I forgot his exact age. He's 257.
250. Of course, you would have like
Odd number.
Yeah, like it's 350 years old. Let's get that nice and rounded. That's 257. Okay. So now
I'm
you've
gonna have to
heard.
talk to Gorf. Sorry, Dahlia.
Talking to me? That's not a good idea.
At the table there was also Elijah, like you were sitting there as this person had walked up and introduced himself and given some advice and then kind of walked off. I mean, do you have any say on any? Oh wait, no. Oh no, you already walked away. No,
I walked away in his room.
You ain't nowhere around.
I'm just waiting to find out how the end result of this whole conversation's going.
All right, so you go and you knock on the door and just, Quarf, hey buddy.
I imagine I'm probably snoring.
Wait, who?
Yeah, like Cassian. So you go up to go speak to Quarf. Wait, are you?
I can do it later. I don't have to talk to him right now.
Oh, okay.
Too late now.
Oh, you woke him up.
Are we in the same room? It's my room
Yeah,
too.
you
I
guys
can walk
sleep
in
in
there.
the
if I
same
want.
Is it yours?
We're in the same room. I'll just open the door then and see that he's.
I mean, you also knew that they were having, he was upset. Might want it to be alone. So
should have paid for his own room.
All right, so you just walk on in.
Well, I'll just crack open the door, and if he's asleep, I don't know this 100%.
Dead asleep.
But Gorf sounds like the type of person who's definitely gonna snore.
I'm
So I
dead
bet-
asleep.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will just close the door and walk right on out. I have to buy stuff anyway, but I'll definitely catch up with him at some point today to talk to him about Cassian's or Cassie. Adalia's offer. Third time's a charm.
Well, can I talk to Senor Gerd in the corner, Catman thing?
How far did you walk off?
He's still in the shadows.
still there. I'm just
He's
in
just
the crowd.
like in a corner, just by himself.
Just went back in. So yeah, you gotta go walk up in it and speak to the tabaxi.
Yeah.
So you go over, and I'm assuming that they're sitting. I'm assuming they're sitting there. He's just kind of like sitting at a half empty coffee mug, probably a full coffee mug, barely even touched it. Just like kind of nursing it. And you walk up to them. What would you say?
Them?
Him?
Is there multiple? Okay. Why are you by yourself?
Is being by myself a problem?
No, it's just you seem lonely in this dark corner with your coffee that you are very careful of.
Well, why are you coming over here anyway?
Because you joined my table and seemed like you wanted to talk.
I mean, I didn't want to talk to you, but if you want to talk to me, go ahead.
I'd love to talk to you, sir. What's up?
Hello. I reach out my hand. My paw.
So, how did you know about that place that is apparently gone? I keep forgetting his name.
So I reached out my paw, and I'm just gonna go like that.
Oh,
Be real slick with it.
Good.
That place that your friend's talking about, it's gone. I don't know why they're wanting to even go there in the first place.
but how do you know it's gone? Have you visited?
I visited it. There's nothing there. It's just jungle.
It's just jungle. Well, what are you doing here, Joel?
Well,
Most people don't come for the coffee.
well, I did try the coffee, and yeah, I can see why people don't want to come here for the coffee. But
Gorf,
I
somewhere in
felt
your
a slight
slumber.
disturbance with that comment.
There's a disturbance in the force.
But I saw you and your buddy at the behind the counter trying to make everything work, and it seemed very very inspiring to see people try so hard for just something so mediocre. But
Mediocre?
Another disturbance felt.
Well, go ahead.
I take interest in you. I take interest in you and your friends.
You take interest in us. Well, it would probably be more interesting if you stuck around, hung out with us. You could join the crew.
I mean, do you want another person to help out?
I'd love another person to help out because you probably overheard I want to go to Jahaka Bay and we need as many people as we could get.
I mean, I can definitely help out with that. Maybe convince your crazy friend to not go over to that dead place.
Well, I think he's got his obligations to be there, so we'll probably end up still going, but
I thought you were already gone. Wait,
what?
Cassie,
Oh, no, I am gone. No,
okay. I thought you were going out shopping.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just commenting. My bad.
Okay.
But you could help us find a boat, knock some pirate heads, get a little bit of money, and then you can dip if you don't want to go with us to Marzipan or whatever it's called. Marzipan.
You can't.
Sure, we can call it Marzipan.
Well, yeah, if you want an adventuring
it's
crew,
not there.
we
But
got
yes.
the goods for you.
I guess I can chill with you for a bit.
Okay.
I reach up my hand again.
And this time, I'll take it.
Kuroshka.
Oh, Adalia.
Nice to meet you.
I'm just collecting, just friends. that don't really like me. I'm gonna have an army. Tony's not saying anything.
Yeah, so you said something and then you...
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Consulting the notes.
So you didn't like the coffee that I helped make?
Well, it was good. It just wasn't maybe worth a gold, but it was fine coffee. But if you need any help getting to your destination, I can definitely help you out to get to Chahaka Bay.
Yeah, what do you do? Like, what do you specialize in, sir?
I just brandish my claws.
Puss in Boots style.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
But yes, I do know a way to get to Chahaka Bay from here. You can cut right through the jungle and get there pretty much even faster than if you were even take a boat, which is what I overheard you were wanting to do.
Faster than a boat.
Yeah.
Well,
does that mean it'd also be faster to go back to Marzipan?
Well, no. Okay, sorry. I might have wrote that when I was saying that. What I was saying is that you might actually be able to lead them through the jungle from Chahaka Bay and cutting out the like traveling back around. There's rivers that run through the jungle, and if you follow the right paths, you could kind of get straight through if you have the right guide.
Well, then I'd love to have you on the team, but I gotta ask, what's your price? I don't imagine you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Name a price.
So you don't want any more coffee, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, if you can make a better batch.
If we can make a better batch, let me introduce you to my good friend.
At this point, like, the door just flies open.
Yeah, I'm instantly awakened by the sound of that. All right, I guess I'm up now.
Yeah, yes, and now you're up.
All right, well.
Am I still walking out, or where am I? Because I was.
Well, we're heading off to go get some of these things. However, we are coming up on pretty much the end of it. I know that you guys want to get some of this buying and everything done. So we're gonna just skip that. We'll talk and we'll handle that stuff outside. But so that we can kind of get through that part, because I know that you guys have plans on where you guys want to go now. And next time everyone tunes in here, we're gonna be taking off on our adventure. So tune in next week. We're gonna see where this group goes, whether it will be Chahaka Bay or Kitcher's Inlet.
It'll be Chahaka Bay.
So tune in next time and let's see where these guys are heading off to. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.